You've always felt it. Class ends, everyone else is blinking at the board, and you're already 3 pages ahead in your head. They say, good enough, and your brain screams, but why does it even work? Today we give that feeling a name. Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know 7 weird things your mind does, and why they finally make sense. Number 7. You see invisible lines. Most people watch the news, a friend's breakup, and a traffic jam as separate bad days. You watch them, and one picture clicks together. Money stress. Your brain never stops hunting for links. 3 strangers mention the same small problem. You're already building the fix. The world is a giant dot to dot, and you can't stop finishing the drawing even when you want to relax. That's why folks call you too intense or paranoid. You're not scared. You're just wired to spot the pattern before the bomb goes off. Number 6. The endless why. Tell you a rule. You instantly ask for the reason behind the rule. Explain that reason. You want the reason behind that too. Teachers called it stubborn. It's really your mind building a map of every system it meets. While others memorize the path, you need to see the whole maze from above. The good part, once the map is built, you can't get lost. The tricky part, you feel like you're choking when a rule makes 0 sense. Following blind orders feels like wearing a sweater 2 sizes too small all day. Number 5. You play life on fast forward. Ask a normal brain what happens if you skip work tomorrow. It sees 1 blank day. Ask your brain, it launches a movie. Lost pay, late rent, grumpy boss, possible firing, job hunt, packed interviews, savings drain. All in 5 seconds. You're not worrying, you're rehearsing. By the time you pick an option, you've watched it play out 10 ways. That's why big surprises don't shake you. You already wrote the backup scene. Downside. Choosing an ice cream flavor can take forever because you taste every future scoop before the first lick. Number 4. You need silence like plants need sun. A room full of chatter feels like 20 radio stations blasting at once. Your thoughts start to tangle, your chest gets tight, and the only fix is a closed door. Alone time isn't a treat, it's daily food. After an hour of quiet, the dots line up again, and the map turns clear. Parties aren't rude. They're just loud puzzles with no off button. You leave early, not because you hate people, but because your battery flashes red and there's no charger in sight. Number 3. Broken things scream. A squeaky chair, a slow website, a meeting that could be an email. Each one pokes your brain like a tiny needle. Before you know it, you're sketching a better chair, coding a faster site, and writing a shorter agenda on your napkin. Fixing stuff feels like scratching an itch you didn't ask for. Friends say, let it go. You can't. The itch gets louder. The reward isn't praise. It's the moment the squeak stops and the world sounds right again. Number 2. Your mirror talks back, and it's brutally honest. Miss a goal, and most minds hunt for excuses. Bad team, unfair rules, rainy Tuesday. Your mind skips the pity party and heads straight to the mirror. What did you skip? Where did you hesitate? What will you change? It stings, but the sting builds muscle. You level up faster because you refuse to cuddle your own fairy tales. Still, the voice can get too loud at night, listing every tiny flop. Learning to say good enough to yourself is the final boss you haven't beaten yet. Number 1. You run on brain watts, not clock hours. Most people plan by the calendar. You plan by the charge bar. Morning sharp? That's when you attack the hard stuff. Post-lunch fog? That's for emails, laundry, anything that limps along on half power. Guard those bright hours like a dragon with gold. Because once the wattage drops, even simple questions feel like lifting bricks. Friends call you picky. You call it smart spending. You can't print more energy, but you can sure waste it on the wrong task at the wrong time. Here's the part they never print on the test score. Seeing more can feel like living on a separate floor. You skim small talk and dive straight to the deep end. But most lungs aren't built for that depth. You think too much more than I get you. The gap isn't pride, it's altitude. From up here, patterns look clear, but the air is thin and the crowd is thin too. Use the wiring anyway. Protect the quiet hours. Solve the squeaky chairs. Let the endless why push you past easy answers. And when the mirror gets rough, remember, the same voice that cuts you also carves you sharper. If tonight's video felt like someone peeked inside your head, pass it to the next person who swears they're too weird. Drop the pattern number that hit you hardest in the comments. Maybe your people are waiting in the same thread.